This is Laura with Intuitive Dreams, and welcome to the weekly forecast. For this one, we're going to be working with Gabriel and the guardian angels. So we're just going to create a sacred space, bringing in the guardian angels, and they're blessing everyone watching right now that everyone can pull something from this that could help them on their journey. Remember, this is a collective reading, so you could take what fits for you out of this. These are our cards. Also, what I heard is Gabriel said that he wants people to call on him, ask him to come into your day, to show signs of his presence, things of that nature. He said you can invite me into your dreams. He always wants to remind people that you can actively work with him. Okay, so here's a card deck that I made. This was during the pandemic. Archangel prayers and affirmation cards. And then we have health and the law of attraction. And so these will kind of be our main themes, kind of an affirmation main theme. And then we have Ask Your Guides, which is the energy for the beginning, middle, and end of the week. And if you guys didn't notice, I decided to up my game a little. So I decided to get the cute little gloves and that. I decided to dress up for you guys as much as I could. So let's get down to business. So first we're going to start with the Archangel prayers and affirmations. And I'm just knocking on the cards, clearing the energy. And they told me to just do it like this, okay? And Gabriel said that he's going to pick 2. So we're just asking Gabriel, what is our main theme? What does Gabriel want people to know for this upcoming week? What do they need to pay attention to? Okay, they're showing me this one that's already, it's already facing up. So that's one of our cards. And then I heard green. Okay, so I'm going to go with this one first. And it says, Archangels Michael and Jophiel, thank you for bringing in turquoise light shield to help me release judgment and heal communication issues. I do believe that last week we did get, I think, the number 33 in communication, so that is continuing this week. So we may have, it could be you're saying one thing to someone and they're hearing something different. So you may want to ask them, did you hear what I was saying? Can you repeat it back to me? To make sure that you're on the same page. This can often be with family members. Sometimes our family members, love relationships, friendships, they could assume what we want instead of directly asking. And then that's where sometimes things can go sideways and it doesn't turn out right. Okay, so that's one of our key themes from Gabriel. And then our other one that we have is talks about Archangel Metatron. Archangel Metatron, thank you for guiding me to work through issues from previous lifetimes that are still affecting me currently. I am ready to release and let go of ancestral trauma. Your angelic light is healing my emotional wounds now. Amen. So the reason why I created these cards was so it had activations on them where you could crawl in the Archangel and directly work with them. And, what I always tell people is close your eyes, notice what you feel. I often feel them come in. It feels light. Oftentimes I can feel them touching my shoulder. They're stepping into my energy. And how that's happening is it only feels safe and love and light. They only want to make you feel comfortable. Okay, so feel free to work with Gabriel and Metatron with this. You could, just write your own prayers. or own your own activations to help with this. So you can say God and Archangel Metatron, God and Gabriel, however you would like to do it, or God and Jesus, whoever you like to work with, okay? So those were two main themes that Gabriel brought out for everyone. And now let's go to, since I know they talked about health in the last reading, you know, what I mostly see online is people wanting to know about love. You know, like, is this guy for me? Is this my soulmate? But you know what? If your body is not in alignment, you're not going to be able to spend time with your soulmate because you're going to have to focus on your body. So guys, let's take care of those bodies right away. The stress, body, mind, and soul is very important. Okay, so they're showing me Gabriel pulling 3. And again, you can think of this as 1, 2, and 3, and choose the one you're drawn to for this one. That's kind of what they're guiding me to. So you can look at the colors, the images without reading this part and see, okay, what am I drawn to? So that would kind of be your advice, or you can take in all of the information. So this first one that we have is the law of attraction responds to thoughts, not realities. It responds to thoughts, not realities. And sometimes this law of attraction stuff can be really long and convoluted. But let's see where I'm just going to read the first 2 sentences. The law of attraction is responding to your thought, not to your current reality. When you change the thought, your reality must follow. And what I heard in regards to health is, if you keep telling yourself, let's say you have a bad memory, as an example, I keep forgetting things. And then after a while, you're programming yourself to believe, I have a bad memory, I keep forgetting things, you know, or you keep confirming an illness. You know, like when I went through breast cancer, the angels kept telling me, don't say I have breast cancer, say it's something that I'm going through, so that I don't set up an energy of resistance or fighting. You know, oftentimes people will talk about fighting cancer. They said you want to just go through it, not fight it. There's a difference with that energy, and there's a difference in how you speak and talk about your body and your mind. This could be for people that want to lose weight, or they're not as happy with their body or how it functions. I'm not going to sit there and program myself by talking about how bad I don't like my body, or it doesn't perform up to standard. I'm just going to bless my body every day. I'm going to focus on what does work right. I'm going to amplify the positive qualities within me. Okay, now let's go to this one we have is both ease and dis-ease are symptoms of my balance of thought. So I often see this as yin and yang, giving and receiving, light and dark sides of our personality, integration. And then let's see a little bit of what this says. You would be accurate to point to the faucet as the source of the water coming into your kitchen sink. But there is much more to the story of where the water comes from than only the faucet. And in like manner, there is much more to the story about the source of wellness or of illness. Your ease or disease is a symptom of the balance of your thought, and that balance will manifest through the path of least resistance, as surely as water falls downhill. So, like I said, sometimes the meanings of these are kind of long, but I felt like I needed to read the whole thing for that one. And I'm asking Gabriel and the angels, what do they mean by this one? What I get, it is connected with what was just said previously, is that it's important to think about, am I focusing on what's going wrong? Am I constantly focusing on the aches, the pains, the worry, the stress, or the problems in a situation? Am I taking care of what needs to be taken care of? And what they're showing me also is, you know how sometimes they say how you think about yourself is reflected in your reality. How you think about you is reflected in your body. Okay, always remember that. Now, with this one, we have when following my bliss, I avoid foods that do not serve me. Ooh, okay. So this might be for someone who stress eats or an emotional eater. It could also be for someone that they like to eat ice cream and they're lactose intolerant. Like eating the foods that aren't good for our bodies or that maybe we're allergic to. We don't know. This might be a sign for other people. Maybe go to a doctor and see, sometimes naturopaths can test, like the nutrients in your body. Certain ones you go to, they can test the nutrients in your body and see, like, what is lacking, what's there. That you can do tests now for allergies. So you can see about allergies to food or things of that nature. I feel like this might be an exploratory card. What else do I not know about my body? Okay? So that's what that one is about. And now let's switch over to the energy for the beginning, middle, and end of the week. Ask your guides. Now, I made a listing in my Etsy shop that's just called Ask Your Guides, which is a general energy one. So if you want to try a reading from me, a lot of people get this one because it's not just about angels. It's all, like we all have a team around us. Okay, so whether it be departed people, people from previous lifetimes helping us, it could be teachers, guides, mentors, ascended masters, you name it. Okay, there's all types of help for us. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see what do we got. Okay, they're telling me to do the spread it out instead of shuffling. Okay, so I'm looking for what's coming for the upcoming week for everyone watching. The energy for Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so we have, 2 cards. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, they want me to do it that way. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and that one was and the weekend. Okay, so that one, usually guys, I'll just pull like 3 cards so let's just see what we got here. And so Monday, Tuesday. Alrighty, I'll just put them out like that. So our first one is judgment, higher self. So this could be how, I feel like this could be about yourself. Maybe you could be critical over other people or yourself. It feels like maybe more critical, examining what you have done. Now, I've gotten this before where people could have regrets about where they are in their life and they're looking at it. Or this could also be about finances and money, being penny pinching or trying to figure out how am I going to make this money stretch till the rest of the year. So that's for some people. For other people, like I said, they said it could be about the judgments that you're like they're showing me someone like political stuff as well. Like, how I think Trump, they said there was a attempt on his life and people are like criticizing it. Did it really happen? Like I've heard people talk about how he's so corrupt that he might have staged that to make himself look good, So there's so much, what I heard is chaos and drama. Don't get sucked into it. And if it has to do with what you look at online, get off and unplug. Okay, if you're being, if for the people that they're criticizing their life, how old they are, you know, they're not where they're supposed to be, stop doing that and be present now and take positive actions now. Okay, and this could also be looking at what family members, co-workers, our partners, whatever, you have it. They said, think about how many times you complain or criticize something in a day. That's what they want you to do. This is the exercise from the guardian angels and Gabriel. They said, get out a pen and paper and just have it by you. And how many times you're complaining about the world, judging something, do a tally. And then at the end of the day, see, are you more in alignment with your desires and a higher vibration? Or are you in alignment with this lower vibe energy? Okay, now Tuesday, we have the card Deceit. So I do feel like this still kind of rings of like political stuff, like people paying attention to that things. It could also be people judging others. Again, we feel like this energy may be heavy. This could also be upsets or thinking people are talking about us or that they're not supporting us. Sometimes it could be in our head. Okay, so you want to think about which scenario fits for me. And, you know, sometimes you're not really going to know until after the week is up. And then you listen to this again and you'll be like, oh, that's what was going on. Okay? It could be that you're asking for people to be more honest. Or you're being more honest and they're not. And then you're feeling like, okay, am I being betrayed? Or what's really happening here? This could also be for people that they work with clients, or, you know, they're entrepreneur. It could be, you know, like at the job where you're trying to do your best. You think you're ahead of the game, and then you feel like people are talking about you, or there's a fake mask being put on, or in general, okay, just being distrustful in general. Now, what I heard is this is kind of a shadow work week. You know, and why they talked about Trump and him being shot, you know, it's not to call names or judge anyone. It's more of like, look at all the craziness that's going on online. Do you want to be a part of that? Okay. It could also, you know, like what they're telling me is that there's so many facets to these cards. So when I first pulled these cards, what came to you? Okay. What shadow work do I need to do this week? Now let's go to our next one. So we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is priorities, master teacher. So what I'm getting is you might get caught up in other things or people or other stuff. This could also be for people planning an event. But then you kind of put stuff on hold a little bit, and then you got to amp up your work in the middle of the week. Okay, this is what I kind of was slacking, or I didn't do everything I needed to do. Now I got to play catch up. Okay. And then let's see what we have for Thursday. We have New Life and Divine Mother. So what I heard is it may be that you need to go through a little bit of a dark night for this week to get to this. Okay. And what I heard is it may be more rough on certain people. It may be more gentle. Okay. Depending on where you start, how you start your week. Okay. But what I heard is there may be some new energy coming in. This could be new people coming in, friendships, communities, opportunities, jobs. What I heard is a rebirth. This could be for people with a baby, you know, or a baby coming, preparing. So there's a lot of things. What I heard is nurture yourself. Okay? So if you're one of the people where your week is kind of rough, or you're like facing all these things, you know, like a lot of people are facing a lot of dark night of the soul stuff right now. So it's this may be, okay, this is when things start easing up and getting better, and I'm just going to really focus on me, okay? Maybe you've taken care of other people, and now it's got to be you on Thursday. Okay, and then Friday, We have life force. And what I heard is that this is about passion, perseverance, follow through. It could also be about spending time with others, intimacy. Okay, you want to look at that. Okay, this goes along with the new life. Okay, I'm starting to take a break. I'm nurturing myself. I'm winding down. I'm doing things that bring me joy. Okay, this could also be, so this message may not be for everybody. This could be for people that are overdoing it as well. So if you find, okay, I'm online too much, or I'm on certain internet sites that aren't good for me too much. Hint, hint, if you know what I mean, okay? Or if it's like, you're doing alcohol, substances, overdoing different things that aren't helpful to you. Like you're just in your sensory mode. You're just doing stuff, um like it could be also numbing yourself as well. I'm going to do all these different things to numb myself so I don't feel. That's another aspect of this. Okay, so I know I said a lot of different types of messages. Okay, so guys, see how it plays for you. I always tell people, having pen and paper, write out certain things that stick out for you, and then go back and listen to this again and then see how it plays out. Devotion, nature spirits. So it does seem like, we started off a little bit rough, then it gets easier, lighter, and then I feel like this is a direct card that talks about getting outside, connecting within, meditation, rebalancing and recalibrating from the week. Like sometimes the week just takes a lot out of us. So already on Thursday, it's like, okay, I got to do something to change where the energy's going. Okay, so if you notice that for yourself, okay, I gotta start right here on Thursday and change how the trajectory of the rest of my week is gonna play out. You're gonna be in a better place. If you also too, I heard shadow work may come out for this too. So just be aware of those. Okay, what are my addictions, my vices that might try to throw me off track from being able to enjoy a more calmer end of the week. And with that, guys, take care.